Hey folks, I'm Rohit Bhanushali from VS Institute of Technology and a member of Westland Circle. So today we have with us Mr. Nitin Dhawal, founder of Scogo Networks.
Yes, thank you.
Very visionary leader and passionate about technology. So let's hear from the man himself. So please can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Yes, I'm Nitin. I run the company called Scogo Networks. Started with a school friend of mine about 5 years back, and we are basically an IT services company, digital driven and governed by people. Okay, and yeah, that's about us.
So yeah, they say the best of the friends, best of the business partners. I guess you have implied that.
Yeah, not necessarily, but
Yeah.
is a good enough condition.
The synergy always results in a better growth.
Yeah, if you have to do a crime, do it with your best friend, right? It makes it all the more fun.
Don't follow these advices, guys. So yeah. What inspired you to found Scogo Networks, and how do you see technology transform the future of tech support for India?
Okay. So first is because we were. So the origin of Scogo was basically for two reasons. One, I wanted to do something with my school friend. So both of us prepared a lot of presentations over a lot of weekends, and none of that saw light of the day. Okay, and we kept on moving to the next good idea for whatever reasons. And apparently Scogo ka timing बहुत सही था. So it was at a time where both of us were had experience, we had some cash in bank, we were settled in our personal lives, almost like very few variables in our life to deal with. And I think second was we were moved by the impact that it would create. So what happens typically is Scogo is kind of an aggregator for all the tech support services, okay, and all the tech support providers across India. So India has about roughly 15 to 20 million of, roughly 10 to 15 million service providers who are like small time shop owners running services across India. And typically what happens is these guys are, their learning curve is completely, there is no mature learning curve or organized learning curve. And their financials are always not so great because the way they get paid is either to Google Pay or something else. They get cheated a lot because they are small time, service providers. So we saw a big enough opportunity on the supply side that there was supply, but they need training for all the new age tech that is coming. So if you're going to introduce GPU based servers or AI driven end user solutions, somebody has to upskill that last mile guy who is running a computer shop since last 10 years. He has to learn how to deal and support that kind of an equipment, right? So somebody has to create a learning path, and in process you create a sustainable ecosystem that, on this side you introduce new tech, on this side you uplift the existing providers, so you have a very good mix and match. So we saw that nobody else was doing it, so that's the motivation.
So two questions I got from your answer.
Yeah.
So what do you think, how should one start a business? Should they just jump in when they graduate or when they do their master's degree, or get settled, have their finances fixed, then start one?
No, so see, okay, so there is no right time for it, okay. So the way I would say is, well, there may be lots of theories and, not one size doesn't fit all, but if you are actually doing it, or if you have the intent to do it, I would prefer to do it when you have the least number of variables you want to deal with. Okay, so the longer version of that answer is, see, in life there are three broad resources that you have. One is time, second is energy, and third is capital. So when you're young, you don't have capital. What you have is time. And you have energy. So you put all of that. When your energy is high, when you're young enough, your energy is high. Time will always remain constant, right? Sure. So you trade these two in, put all your time, all your energy into an idea, and convert that into capital. So that's typically. And when you get capital, you can buy people who have energy and time for you to get that for your business, right? So that's the way to go about it. And second is restrict your variables. So let's say if you are graduating out and you have an education loan, don't start a business. That's my suggestion, unless you are like very convinced about it. If you have parents, let's say, who are ill, or you have dependencies, if you have to, if you have financial issues, because whenever you start up, you will, even if you raise money, you will not be able to take a lot of salary. So if you are settled that way, that your parents, your father is still working, or you don't have to send money back home, you don't have any health issues yourself or for your, close ones, and let's say you don't have debt, then the only reason for you to not start is because you don't have an idea.
Yeah. So a good lesson for all those who are trying to do something but don't know, means he wants to communicate basically first see your status.
Yeah, so everyone has a different context, right? So only thing is that if you were to jump in, and let's say you're all about to get married 6 months down the line, don't jump in.
Yeah.
Okay, because the other person is giving away his daughter thinking that you will be in a stable job, which you would have bagged, and you're just moving out of it. And then initially for first 18 months, everybody goes through financial crunch. Okay, because you will stop drawing salary because you're just about trying to raise money. Fundraising takes about a year by the time you start. So you have to register the company, come into this full time, raise money. So don't commit yourself. If your marriage is like 3 years down the line, you have time. You don't have to send money back home, you have time. And don't delay it beyond a point where you know that, everyone's parents are gonna age. They will need support by the time you turn 40 plus, right? So the sweetest spot is do it somewhere between, maybe if you don't have any hurdles, I think you can start right off. But otherwise, I think you should do somewhere between 27 to 36. That seems like a nice age to start.
So like who are having very much josh ki bhai abhi kuch chalu karna hai. So first assess yourself.
Yeah, just assess yourself.
Yeah.
Don't commit to something जहाँ पे सुनने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है, right? फाड़ एकदम मचा देंगे और पैसे कमा लेंगे. But the actual realization when the money hits your bank account for your personal use, even if you get funded, they don't know, but no investor would allow you to draw a 50 lakh ka salary on your seed investment check, irrespective. Even if you raise $1 million, they will not allow that. So they will restrict you, saying only draw market salary, maybe 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs. So whoever is doing a job, right? So you will not be able to beat him for at least first 18 to 24 months.
Okay.
After that, if you have a success, you will definitely beat everyone else.
What do you think is the role of AI going to be in the IT services sector?
Typically, see, AI, okay, so the easiest way to put that is, AI is basically, you have democratized common sense, okay? And it is available as an API now.
Okay.
So earlier, if you were to use, telecom operator, right, जिसको आप अपने डेबिट कार्ड या क्रेडिट कार्ड गुम जाने पे कॉल करते हो या ब्लॉक करने के लिए, and that person says, क्या चाहिए आपको, कौन सा सपोर्ट है, and they are not equipped, right? They are following a template. Now all those things all those answers could be very well answered through an AI, right? And what they have done is they have solved it at scale and provided you as an API, saying जब चाहिए intelligence आपको API पे मिल जाएगी,
right,
at 40 cents for per million tokens. That's like 2 rupees a request. You can't beat that humanly.
Of course.
So that's gonna change all services, which is the front line. So front line, I think, is gonna get completely wiped out in next 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Wherever you need, and so that is on the front line. Wherever it is imaging, okay, wherever you need people to see and respond, that will gonna go disrupt. So all these gonna change. For tech support services, what we feel is that what we are also trying to bring that to life is that today a quality tech support is restricted to good organizations which have invested in people जो आपको बहुत अच्छा tech support देते हैं. So let's say if you're a Microsoft employee and you're facing some issues with your Outlook, you will get that A grade test support, right? But if you are a small housewife who is trying to sell on Meesho, right, and you still have a PC, you still running Windows, you still face an Outlook issue, you will never have access to that grade of tech support. So that is what is going to change now. So everyone will have access to quality tech. What means is that if suppose tomorrow somebody comes and tells you, boss, I will give you a hologramic PC, I think somebody was trying to make that, right?
Yeah.
and if you want to give it to your father or mother and saying, please use this, first thing they will say is, यार it's too techy for us to navigate.
Yeah, sure.
दवाई से कुछ नहीं करना है, आपको तो सिर्फ बोलना है इसके साथ, ये खुद करके दिखाएगा जो करना है. Correct. Jarvis को हर कोई चला सकता है. Right. So that's the thing which is going to happen with AI.
Yeah. So I hope it's a better future ahead.
Hey, it will be a better future ahead, depending on the guys who are building it.
Okay. Parting message for budding entrepreneurs, budding students, budding people who are going to be in tech industry.
So I think tech is an exciting time to be in, because now you cannot be a average guy in tech. Okay, so that's dead. So either you be exceptional and be in tech, or find a different vertical.
Job, yeah.
Don't be average in tech. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This was Mr. Nitin Dhawal for you.